Then came two dramatic pieces of news. Jin received a promising job offer from a company in Singapore. A day later, Chin learned she was pregnant. What to do? Chin did not want to leave her job and move to Singapore, but she thought that the job was too good an opportunity to pass up and encouraged her husband to go without her. He did it for the future of our family. Although her mother often came to visit during Chin's pregnancy, she had times of overwhelming sadness. The hardest times were when I went to the hospital for a checkup. I remember one time I was all alone, while all the others were accompanied by their husbands or families. There was a huge crowd of people at the hospital. I waited the whole morning and it still wasn't my turn. When I was eating alone and saw the other women's husbands caring for them and bringing them food, I felt so lonely that I couldn't help crying. But rather than dwell on her loneliness, Chin turned her attention once again to education. There is no use in complaining. You have to look for a practical solution. As she prepared for her daughter's birth, and while still working full-time at the real estate company, Chin studied for and successfully received her certification as a professional accountant. She gave birth to Yan Yu and was soon back at work. This is the default approach in China. Communist principles of gender equality have given rise to one of the most well-defined attitudes in the world when it comes to the working mother. Not only are girls expected to excel in school and find stable full-time jobs, they are expected to continue working after having their child. However, the government and employers in China provide little direct support or legal framework for young parents in the form of subsidies or paid maternal-paternal leave. The enforced separation did not last long. Jin received a promotion after a year in Singapore and returned to Shanghai. Even so, he was busier than ever and, as in most Chinese families, Chin continued to shoulder most of the child-rearing and housework on top of her daily work routine. Gradually, things got better and a little easier for the Liu family. The Chinese economy boomed. Chin's firm grew into the biggest real estate conglomerate in the region, and her career progressed along with her company's success. The family bought a 120-square-meter, 1,200-square-foot, four-bedroom apartment in Shanghai for RMB 1.6 million, $250,000, bought a car, and lived comfortably on their combined household income of RMB 600,000, $90,000. The girl who grew up with a single black and white TV and no other appliances is now a woman with 3 flat-screen LCD television sets, a computer-controlled refrigerator, and a state-of-the-art washing machine. Now that she has some disposable income, Chin loves to shop, especially for clothes. A woman can never have enough clothes, right? I was going to turn one of our bedrooms into a library, but now it has become a big closet instead. Since she does not have much time to go shopping, she visits neighborhood shops and takes advantage of online malls like Taobao, the Chinese equivalent of eBay. Chin takes great pride in her job, which to her is not only a source of income, but also a platform that enables her to reach her individual potential. As one of the most experienced employees of her firm, she has been instrumental in helping it grow from a small firm to a large conglomerate now preparing to go public. As head of project financing, she is in charge of billions of RMB and aspires to become CFO of an even larger firm one day. But the foundation of Chin's happiness, as it is for most women around the world, is her family. She puts her own interests last, after ensuring the comfort of her child, husband, and parents, with the familiar result. Chin admits that she is plagued by a shortage of time and that she must sacrifice her personal freedom and interests for the sake of her family. Free time is a rare luxury. She loved to write poetry in college, but she has not written anything in years. Her hobbies, including gourmet cooking, have been put on hold until retirement. Even so, Chin, like most Chinese women, remains optimistic. We are very happy now.